Are you tired of feeling like no matter how much money you make, it's never enough? You're not alone. Many young Americans are making financial mistakes that quietly sabotage their future, and most of them don't even realize it. Today, we're going to break down the top financial mistakes that young people make and how you can avoid them before it's too late. The first, and perhaps most common mistake, is living beyond your means. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of spending as soon as you get your paycheck, whether it's the latest smartphone, trendy clothes, or eating out every night. Overspending can quietly drain your finances. Young Americans often confuse lifestyle inflation with success, thinking that upgrading their lifestyle every time they get a raise is a sign of achievement. But the reality? That habit keeps you stuck in a paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Instead of spending your raises, consider saving or investing a portion. Small steps now can lead to huge financial security later. Next is accumulating high-interest debt, especially credit card debt. Many young people treat credit cards like free money without understanding the long-term consequences. Missing payments or only paying the minimum can quickly snowball into thousands of dollars in interest. Credit card companies make it incredibly easy to swipe now and pay later, but this short-term convenience can turn into long-term financial stress. The key is to use credit responsibly. Only spend what you can pay off in full each month, and treat credit cards as tools, not cash substitutes. Another mistake is failing to build an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. Cars break down, medical bills happen, and unexpected expenses pop up when you least expect them. Yet many young adults start investing or spending without having a safety net. Without an emergency fund, a single unexpected expense can force you to rely on high-interest loans or credit cards, setting you back financially. Experts recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. But even starting with $500 or $1,000 can give you peace of mind and prevent financial panic in tough times. Finally, in this part, let's talk about ignoring retirement early on. It may seem too early to think about retirement when you're in your 20s, but this is when time is actually your greatest advantage. The power of compound interest can turn even small contributions into a significant nest egg over decades. Unfortunately, many young Americans delay contributing to retirement accounts, like a 401k or IRA, thinking they'll start later. The truth is, every year you wait is a year of missed growth. Even starting with $50 a month can make a massive difference over 30 or 40 years. Understanding these mistakes is the first step toward taking control of your financial future. Continuing from where we left off, another major financial mistake young Americans make is neglecting to budget. Budgeting often gets a bad reputation. It sounds restrictive or boring, but the truth is, a budget is one of the most powerful tools for financial freedom. Without a clear plan for your money, it's easy to spend impulsively, overpay bills, or miss opportunities to save and invest. Many young adults think tracking their expenses is tedious or unnecessary, but knowing exactly where every dollar goes allows you to make intentional choices and prevent money from slipping through your fingers. Whether it's using apps, spreadsheets, or even old-fashioned pen and paper, budgeting creates clarity and control over your financial life. Another pitfall is ignoring your credit score. Your credit score is more than just a number. It affects your ability to get loans, rent an apartment, or even land certain jobs. Yet countless young people don't check their credit, make late payments, or accumulate debt that harms their score. The reality is that a poor credit score can cost you thousands of dollars in higher interest rates over time. The fix? Start by monitoring your credit, paying bills on time, and keeping your credit utilization low. Building a strong credit history early on sets you up for bigger financial opportunities in the future. Overspending on lifestyle upgrades is also a silent wealth killer. We live in a culture where social media constantly pushes us to upgrade our cars, our phones, our wardrobes, and even our vacations. While enjoying life is important, prioritizing instant gratification over long-term goals is a mistake that can delay financial independence. Young Americans often fall into the trap of comparing themselves to others instead of focusing on their own financial journey. The key is to live below your means, invest in experiences and assets rather than liabilities, and understand that delayed gratification gratification pays off exponentially over time. Lastly, failing to educate yourself about money is a huge mistake. Schools rarely teach financial literacy, so many young adults are left to learn about investing, taxes, loans, and wealth building on their own. Ignorance isn't bliss when it comes to money. It can be costly. Simple steps like reading personal finance books, following credible financial educators online, or even taking free online courses can dramatically change your financial trajectory. Knowledge compounds, just like money, and the sooner you start learning, the sooner you can make smarter decisions that grow your wealth instead of holding you back. These mistakes, overspending, accumulating debt, neglecting budgeting, ignoring credit, lifestyle inflation, and lack of financial education, are silent drains on your money. But here's the good news. Once you identify them, you can take action to correct your course.
Now that we've covered the obvious mistakes, let's dive into some of the hidden financial traps that many young Americans fall into. Traps that quietly steal your money and slow down your path to wealth. One of the biggest hidden mistakes is not investing early or wisely. Many young people either delay investing because they feel they don't have enough money, or they make risky investments without understanding them. Waiting too long to invest means missing out on the power of compound growth, while risky, uninformed decisions can wipe out your savings. The smart approach is to start small, but start consistently. Low-cost index funds, retirement accounts like 401ks or IRAs, and even fractional shares of stocks are great ways to begin building wealth without taking unnecessary risks. Time in the market matters far more than timing the market, so the earlier you start, the easier it becomes to grow wealth over decades. Another hidden trap is ignoring taxes and the long-term impact they have on your income and investments. Young adults often overlook how taxes affect their paychecks, side hustles, or investment returns. Not understanding deductions, credits, or tax-advantaged accounts can cost you thousands over time. For example, contributing to a Roth IRA or 401k not only grows your money, but can reduce your taxable income in the process. Similarly, knowing how capital gains taxes work when selling investments can prevent unexpected surprises. Financial literacy isn't just about earning and saving. It's about keeping as much of your money as legally possible. Lifestyle creep is another sneaky enemy. It's easy to justify every small upgrade, a bigger apartment, a newer car, fancy gadgets because you've earned it. But over time, these small choices accumulate into massive spending that dwarfs your saving and investing efforts. Wealth isn't just about what you make, it's about what you keep. The most financially successful people learn to enjoy life without constantly inflating their lifestyle. Simple habits like living below your means and prioritizing assets over liabilities create long-term freedom. Finally, over-reliance on student loans or debt for personal growth can be a silent trap. While investing in education is valuable, taking on excessive debt without a clear plan to repay it can derail your financial foundation. Many young Americans graduate with tens of thousands in student loans and no strategy for repayment, forcing them to make lifestyle sacrifices or delay major milestones like buying a home or starting a business. Smart debt management, combined with budgeting and early repayment strategies, can keep you on track while still allowing for personal growth and career advancement. Understanding these hidden mistakes is crucial because they often go unnoticed until it's too late. The key takeaway is that wealth is built not only by earning more, but by avoiding these traps, making strategic decisions, and letting time work in your favor. Now let's wrap this up by discussing the last set of financial mistakes young Americans commonly make and how to fix them so you can take control of your money and start building real wealth. One major mistake is failing to diversify income streams. Relying solely on a 9-to-5 paycheck is risky. Life can change unexpectedly. Layoffs, economic downturns, or emergencies can wipe out your only source of income. Many successful people build multiple streams of income, whether it's side hustles, freelance work, investments, or small businesses. Diversifying your income not only protects you, but also accelerates your wealth building potential. The key is to start small. Even a side gig or passive income through investing can make a huge difference over time. Another critical mistake is procrastination. Many young adults know they should start saving, investing, or building credit, but they keep delaying it, thinking there's always tomorrow. The truth is, every year you delay costs you both time and money. For example, delaying investing by just 5 years can reduce your retirement savings by hundreds of thousands of dollars due to lost compound interest. Action beats intention when it comes to finances. Start now now. Even if it's small, consistency compounds over time. Next is the lack of clear financial goals. Without goals, it's easy to spend aimlessly, accumulate debt, and feel financially lost. Many young people treat money as a day-to-day necessity rather than a tool to achieve freedom. Setting specific, measurable, and time-bound financial goals, like saving $10,000 for an emergency fund, paying off debt in 2 years, or investing $200 a month, creates a roadmap for your decisions. Goals provide motivation, direction, and clarity in every financial choice you make. Finally, ignoring self-education in personal finance is one of the most costly mistakes. The world changes fast. New investment opportunities, tax laws, and tools emerge constantly. Yet many young adults rely on outdated advice or ignore financial education altogether. Committing to lifelong learning in money management through books, podcasts, courses, or mentorship gives you a competitive advantage that pays off exponentially. Financial knowledge is the skill that multiplies all other financial efforts. So, let's recap. Overspending, high interest debt, lack of budgeting, ignoring credit, failing to save or invest early, neglecting taxes, lifestyle creep, over-reliance on debt, lack of income diversification, procrastination, unclear financial goals, and ignoring financial education. These are the mistakes that hold young Americans back from true financial freedom. The good news? Each of these mistakes can be corrected with intention, discipline, and small actionable steps. Start budgeting today. Pay down high-interest debt, build an emergency fund, invest early, diversify income, and never stop learning about money. Financial freedom isn't reserved for a lucky few. It's available to anyone willing to take control and make smarter choices starting now. The moment you commit to breaking these habits, you're already ahead of most people your age, and that's the real step toward building wealth that lasts a lifetime.
Now let's go even deeper and talk about the psychological and behavioral mistakes that silently destroy wealth for young Americans. Because money is not just about numbers, it's about mindset. One of the biggest mistakes is emotional spending. Many people use money as a way to cope with stress, boredom, sadness, or even happiness. Bad day at work? You buy something. Feeling low? You order expensive food or shop online. Feeling successful? You reward yourself with unnecessary purchases. Over time, these emotional habits create a cycle where money becomes a tool for short-term pleasure instead of long-term security. The problem is not the purchase itself, but the pattern. If you don't control your emotions will control your money. The solution is awareness. Pause before spending and ask yourself if this purchase actually adds value to your life or is just a temporary dopamine hit. Another major behavioral mistake is chasing quick money instead of building real wealth. Many young Americans fall into the trap of get-rich-quick schemes, meme stocks, crypto hype, or risky trading without understanding fundamentals. Social media makes it look easy. People post screenshots of profits, but never show losses. This creates unrealistic expectations and pushes people to gamble with their money instead of investing wisely. The truth is, real wealth is boring. It's built through consistency, patience, and long-term strategies, not overnight wins. Those who focus on steady investing, skill building, and compounding usually outperform those who chase shortcuts. Comparison is another silent killer of financial growth. Young people constantly compare their lives to influencers, friends, or coworkers. Someone buys a new car, travels every month, or moves into a luxury apartment, and suddenly you feel behind. This pressure leads to overspending just to keep up appearances. But what you see online is often a highlight reel, not reality. Many people are in debt trying to look rich. True wealth is invisible. It's savings, investments, low stress, and financial control. The moment you stop comparing and start focusing on your own goals is the moment your finances begin to improve dramatically. Another deep mistake is not valuing time as a financial asset. Young Americans often underestimate how powerful time really is. They waste years without saving, investing, or learning valuable skills because they think they have plenty of time. But time is the only resource you can never get back. Money lost can be earned again. Time lost is gone forever. Starting early gives you a massive advantage. Even small actions taken consistently over years, like saving a little every month, investing regularly, or building skills, can put you far ahead of someone who starts later with more money. Time plus discipline is the ultimate wealth formula. Lastly, many young people make the mistake of not building high-income skills. They focus only on cutting expenses instead of increasing earning potential. While budgeting and saving are are important. There is a limit to how much you can save, but no limit to how much you can earn. Skills like digital marketing, sales, coding, content creation, design, or finance can dramatically increase your income over time. Investing in yourself often gives the highest return on investment. The more valuable your skills, the more opportunities you attract, and the easier it becomes to build wealth. At the end of the day, financial success is not just about avoiding bad decisions. It's about building the right habits, mindset, and identity. When you stop spending emotionally, stop chasing shortcuts, stop comparing, respect time, and focus on high-income skills, you shift from a consumer mindset to a wealth builder mindset. And once that shift happens, your financial future completely changes.